Thank you, John. Hello to everyone. Well, there is so much already said by the previous speakers here on the outlook and banking system and the NGO. I would put just shortly two topics maybe to discuss or maybe to bring some flavor to the what we discussed today. Boris was talking about the potential factors of short-term or medium-term growth. One thing that we have missed to mention is the household spending that was also went to doldrums during the pandemic and is here to wake up. We have seen a tremendous increase in net financial position of the of the households due to several factors. One thing is lower spending. The second thing is very generous fiscal support that the government gave throughout the pandemic, and there's actually few lost jobs against the expectations of a very big impact on the labor market. So basically, we have the average wages also growing, the income growing, and this is one of the for us. This is one of the important short-term factors of growth, at least in this and next year, where the household spending will also recover with the improvement of the situation and decrease of the uncertainty. Of course, tourism depends on the vaccination and the immunization rate achieved, and this is something that is risk to these expectations or projections. But I believe that all the participants and the economists in Croatia have the pretty similar forecasts and projections for this and next year in terms of growth. The other thing that I want to mention, maybe we already talked about this NGU allocation for Croatia, which is very generous, and Croatia has a big opportunity to use it. But maybe it's not clear. Nobody expects, at least from our side, we don't expect that it will bring very big impact in 2021 for the investments and recovery as an instrument, because it will be actually absorbed only from the beginning of 2022 or the late 2021. But there is another thing that Croatia have still in the pocket. There is unused allocation of the previous financial framework 2014-2020 that is roughly half of this money is not spent. All the projects are contracted, and this will have to be spent in next 3 years by the end of 2023. This will basically run the investments in this medium-term growth, and this will be probably the big factor of the growth in 2021, as opposed to the expectation that NGU and other instruments that are allocated to Croatia will bring in the following years. My point also on some impediments to the long-term growth, though Croatia has now a big opportunity through NGU to address reforms that are needed not only to address productivity growth and long-term growth, but also to support its intention to accede to Eurozone as soon as possible. Of course, whether the environment will this allow or not in such speed, but there is an inevitable way towards the acceding the euro and accepting the euro as an instrument of payment in Croatia. Actually, another opportunity for the Croatian exports that have been very much benefiting from the EU accession in the past. There are these impediments. I'm talking now from the position of investors, and as we see also here in the banks, are some that already have been mentioned before. Mr. Schöfbeck was talking about these institutional reforms that have to be accelerated, that allow Croatia to use this opportunity to grow faster and to catch up with the convergence again, because we noted that there is a kind of lagging behind all the other convergence stories in the region. So basically all the countries are growing faster within the CE region, and basically catching up with the main or the core EU countries. Now there is opportunity to employ these funds that are available to speed up the institutional reforms, because the NGO will be connected, and we know that for sure will be connected to the different reform targets and criteria. And this will definitely be the opportunity to catch up and accelerate this convergence story, revive the convergence story for Croatia that was stalling for a couple of years now. Basically, this is something that I wanted to say for the beginning, and then we can discuss further during the discussion. Thank you.